Welcome to the American Business Podcast. I'm Kevin Devecioglu, your host. I'm welcoming you to episode 129. And we are in season 5 in the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. Today's number, 2.7%. That is the inflation rate in December 2025 measured by the Consumer Price Index. As you know, we have a great partnership with missionstatements.com, and we have the quote of the day. It is easy to get a bad name, it is hard to get a good name, and keep it for all these years. Well, great. I'm happy to have you in the American Business Podcast, episode 129, and we have a special guest. I'll invite our guest to our virtual stage, and we'll get the conversation started. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the podcast.
Kevin, it's great to be here. Oh, I'm so excited to be on ABP. I've been waiting.
I truly appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Oh, it's so exciting.
How are you? How is your week going so far?
So far, so good. I got unfortunately, I have a cold and my sinuses are all clogged up, so I sound like Barry White. But other than that, I'm still working. I'm still driving and trying to help out American businesses.
I truly appreciate it, and I really appreciate your spirit as well. And these are really cold days also in New York City, as well as in your region, as we can tell.
I woke up to negative 17 degrees, and that's before the wind chill today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll warm up soon, and then we all feel better. How was 2025 for you? Any reflections on 2025?
2025, you know what, was the year of AI. Everybody was talking about it no matter what. So for us, we are an SAP-based organization with cloud and structure. We really utilize the Joule tools. We utilize our Geminis. We really tried to get people to understand the power of SAP with AI. And so I even wrote a book about it. It was one of my bestsellers. So I'm really excited for what 2025 took and learned from everybody. And then moving into 2026 prediction, I really think that people are going to gravitate towards more artificial intelligence. But what I think that's going to happen is more people are going to start to become bigger, better, faster, stronger humans to use the AI tools to leverage them. And there's a great book by Jeff Wolf that's out there, and he has AI interview you back and forth. My Gemini has become my BFF, and I think in 2026, people are really going to start to understand how to use AI properly. And I'm excited to see how that happens.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let's dive into the conversation a little further, if that's okay. And as a start, would you please introduce yourself and your organization to our viewers and to our audience?
Certainly. I'm Chris Carter. I'm very fortunate and blessed to be the founder, chairman, and CEO for AppRoyal. I've grown multiple companies throughout the years. I literally am a partner with SAP, with Microsoft, and with other organizations. I started my career working on a Commodore VIC-20 way back in the day, and I've moved into these roles, grown these experiences within SAP itself, and I'm excited to be a part of technology and the growth of technology and artificial intelligence and all that has to be. So I'm truly a blessed young man to be able to do those things.
You are also a published author. Can you tell us about your published books?
Yeah, I'm very blessed. If you look over my shoulder, I've got very fortunate to be a 4-time Amazon best-selling author. My Mastering SAP series really took off and resonated with people around the globe. And so it's one of those things where it's truly an exciting time to be, at least in this ecosystem, because it falls between the applications of SAP, the AI component that the world is screaming about what they can do, can't do. And really, we're in the largest upgrade cycle in history. So to be able to help educate people, get them on that steady foundation of where they're at, what they're doing, and how they're doing, and really move them forward. The strategic movement forward and the activities that are going on are really a benefit to everybody on that.
Can you tell us about your career journey a little bit? How did you get started? How your career has unfolded over the years?
Oh, that's a fun story because I made reference to the Commodore VIC-20 earlier, and I love that computer. That was my first ever computer back in like 1984, 85. My parents got me that, and I just started coding. My first code was a bunch of birds flying across the screen on a Commodore VIC-20, and then I would take cassette tapes. And yes, boys and girls, back in the day, we had cassette tapes that we would play in our cars and our houses. My girlfriend used to make me these romantic tapes or these music tapes. And every once in a while, I would, oh, I hate to say this, I would have to take her tape and I would have to literally use it to get those activities going for me to be able to save those codes. And so I would do that. And so what was great is I literally built myself from the first time a computer was on the market all the way through. And so I've been very, very blessed to be able to do that. And I fully believe that that's where my career started, was that day building my first code on a Commodore VIC-20 back in 1985.
Yeah, that's a fascinating story. How about your day-to-day work? What are the exciting and challenging parts of your work on daily basis?
Well, day to day, I'm a leader. I have a vision and I have activities, but I also lead by example. And so I work with customers, I work with our staff, I work with our partners to be able to help them understand what is going on in this world and why they need to use certain tools and why they need to upgrade. And what they need to do is be a part of this new generation and this new growth factor that we see utilizing AI and other tools. So what I'm here to do is use my vision to help my staff, help them educate our customers, and to work hand in hand, side by side with our partners, such as the SAPs of the world, the Microsofts of the world, the Insights, and others. And so I have a multifaceted role. I go around the country and I speak. Last year I spoke at over 50 universities. I did literally close to, I think it was like 80 some speeches globally. I was on 107 podcasts and TV shows, and radio networks. And so for me, it's about educating and helping others. I'm at my later stage of my career, so I'm looking to help educate and push people up the ladder of success. And I try to do that every single day in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's very generous of you as a business professional, and I truly appreciate it.
Thank
Well,
you.
of course, what is your vision for the company's future at Proyo?
Oh, my vision. My vision is for it to keep growing, to keep helping, to keep educating. We're in the largest upgrade cycle in SAP's history. And 93.7% of all financial transactions run through an SAP environment. So at the end of the day, I'm here to help them understand why it's important to keep innovating. You know, I look at some of the companies that are around in my area here. I literally live outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Some companies have stopped innovating, and you look at them and think, why? This is the most optimal time in our history. Let's do it. And so I'm trying to get companies to innovate, understand that the cost structure, yes, is a little expensive right now, but the growth pattern is astronomical in what you're going to be able to do. You're going to get bigger, better, faster, stronger humans to be able to leverage for a bigger, better, faster, stronger, more efficient organization. And so I'm excited for what this company is doing. I'm excited for where we're going, and I'm excited for what the path is forward for us as a partner with those organizations that I made reference to earlier.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, SAP ecosystem is great,
Mm.
technology is great, and it's really great to see what SAP is actually delivering with partners like yourself to businesses for them to improve their processes, digitize, automate, and further, especially in this age of AI, even becomes more important. Well, how about the biggest challenge facing the organization nowadays?
Well, that's a great question, because the biggest challenge is one that we face, is that everybody faces. We are looking for those bigger, better, faster, stronger humans. And yes, we still need juniors to be able to come in and cost efficiencies and to be able to do some of the things. But those juniors need to be bigger, better, faster, and stronger coming out of college. I need them to know artificial intelligence. I need them to be a part of the ecosystem. I need them to know the tools that we use on a day-to-day basis. We use Perplexity. We use Joule from SAP. We use Snowflake. We are using Gemini. We are using these tools every single day for activities all across the ecosystem. No matter if you're in my sales and marketing team, if you're inside my technology team, if you're one of my fellow code monkeys, you need to be able to use those tools. And I'm going to grab my glasses because I'm going to do this for effect, Kevin. And I hope people see that I'm pointing right at them. Get out there and get away from just the books. Start using these tools. I literally have 3 different Geminis. I have a Perplexity, I have a Chat Hub, and I have Snowflake up on the tabs on my computer right now. It's probably why we were lagging earlier. Sorry about that, Kevin. But the fact is, if you're not using these tools and you're not learning these tools, you are falling behind. And if you start falling behind, your company falls behind. And when your company falls behind, then you become a liability. So I'm looking for those young people and mature people who are going out there and they're starting to learn technology. As a matter of fact, I just got a speaking ask at the Milwaukee School of Engineering in their continuing education program. And I'm going to talk to them. Get out there and use those tools, because the more you learn about those tools, the better you are going to be able to help society and the companies you work with.
How do you see the state of technology industry nowadays in general? What are the challenges, opportunities?
I love, Kevin, I love that question because I love the fact that technology is growing every single day. You can literally go out to one of these tools and you can build an app right there inside of it using Gemini, using Lovable, using Perplexity, using Claude. You can literally build an app and start deploying that and understanding where and what and how and modifying it right there, literally within 24 hours. Heck, I was building an app the other day just to play around with. There's this new thing called these K-pop zombie hunters. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she just graduated from college. For some reason, she's all into K-pop and all that stuff. And so at an event and I was doing stuff and I said, I'm going to build an app where you can actually build a coloring book and you can continuously have new characters. And I literally built it with probably in about 15 minutes. And now I have it deployed. So if kids want to go out there and do coloring book activities, and I sent it over to my daughter and she's like, oh my God, Dad, this is so awesome. It was so easy. But you can do that in business. You can do that in fun. You can do that in art. You can do that in science. That's how quickly technology is evolving and changing. And that's what we want to see and do. And it's a benefit for everybody out there.
That's fascinating. And you just talk about AI. How do you see the impact of AI on business nowadays?
Oh, rapid ascension or rapid descension. You are either going to rise to the challenge or you are going to fall and face the consequences. The AI tools that are out there, and it's interesting, Kevin, we were talking about AI through the beginning of the conversation offline. I was reading a report about how AI structures are working in China compared to the United States. We throw infrastructure and we throw more chips and we throw more hardware at it. In China, what they do is they compress their LLMs. They only allot 93 billion code pieces to it instead of all 568 billion code pieces to it, because they know how to run those LLMs and they know how to run and how to save the compressions and the capabilities that they're getting and the speed that they're getting. I don't care if I'm getting it in a half a second or 1 second. To me, it's a blink of an eye. And that's going to save, once we start getting that in the United States, that philosophy over here, our cost structure is going to come down. Our tokenization is going to come down. The growth of it is just going to explode even more. And because, again, it comes back to bigger, better, faster, stronger humans who are going to make this more effective for us to use those tools. And in China, they're already starting to become bigger, better, faster, stronger than us here in America. So we have to catch up. We have to become stronger American businesses again. And that's part of it.
How to survive crisis and uncertainty in business?
Meet it head on. Meet it straight into the face. Make sure you're going at it, making sure that you're attacking it. We had an issue back in I ran that company until 1999, 2000. One of our partners, or our customers, I should say, literally 1 week before the end of the year, came to us with a letter and stated that you needed to cut your rates by 65%, or we were going to ship everything offshore. Now, they decided to do that. We had to let go of 30-some people. We lost that contract because we just couldn't fall below that 65% line. When you're a global entity like a Siemens Global Solutions, you own the power. A mom and pop shop that has less than 100 people, we get screwed over. The people that they decided to utilize had no skills and no qualifications whatsoever. To be honest, there were a lot of heartaches on their side. And we're not here to be bad or people, be bad business. But at the end of the day, also, when you do those things to your partners and you call them your partners, that's when the heartache happens. And heartache happened to a lot of people. So we had to look it straight in the face. We had to tell them no. And then we went forward from there, and we had to clean up the company. We had to move the company. We changed the company structure. We had to do a lot of things 1 week to the end of the year, thanks to their decision-making, which in our opinion was poor, but that's for over a coffee or a bourbon some other time.
Well, you have decades of business leadership experience. What are the best marketing practices nowadays for the highest ROI?
Oh, marketing practices. This is fun for me. There are so many tools out there that you can leverage, from the Canvas that are so many years old. It feels like Canva is an old tool now. Now you've got Geminis, and you've got all these tools that literally will build you emails, SEO channels, will build you redirections, will build you all these activities to be able to make sure that you can market to the right people. I market to folks that run or folks who run SAP software as their company. We're here to take care of them and to support them and to make sure that they're the most optimally run SAP system that their company can. And I'm very, very blessed. If you look over my shoulder, I got 2 very blessed awards that I've won in this year for those activities. And it's because of my people. My people are trained to do exactly that. We make sure that the biggest, best, strongest, fastest human beings using the tools that will make our customers successful and be efficient for them. And that's what's going to happen. And I believe that that's going to continue to be the case.
From your point of view, how would you define leadership, and what are the great leadership qualities a good leader must have?
Well, Jack Welch was one of the greatest leaders of all time, and he wrote several books, and I was very blessed to actually get to shake his hand and chit-chat with him. And it's funny, I actually got to talk to Steve Wozniak again last night. I met Steve Wozniak, who was the co-founder of Apple, but he wasn't a great leader, he always says. That was Steve's job. Steve was the one that ran the company. I ran the technology. And I learned a lot from a lot of different people. But one of the things I learned from a gentleman by the name of Billy Payne out of Atlanta, Georgia, who was the head of the Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Games, was do things, just do it, get out there and do it. Try to accomplish the activities that you're working on. If you fail fast, take that knowledge, learn again, and keep moving forward. It's kind of like the Rocky quote over my shoulder, where he talks about failing, getting up. Nothing's going to push you down like life is. And truly, life is going to be the one thing that pushes you down. But you have to get up and keep doing it. And so I always have those philosophies in the back of my head from those individuals. And I hope that I partake a little bit of that wisdom on some of the individuals that I talk to at these different colleges and universities that I speak at, different events that I try to share knowledge with.
Have you had any role models, any mentors who help you shape your career journey over the years?
Yes. So the green book back there, the Mastery of SAP, is dedicated to Bill McDermott, the former CEO of SAP. He was a fantastic leader, in my opinion, and really drove the activities that I needed to for the SAP ecosystem. But before that, it was Mr. Payne, who ran ACOG. I followed him religiously throughout my schooling and activities. Also, Jack Welch, again, fantastic leader. I followed his advice and activities when it came to empathy. One of the things he stated in many times You're going to cut the bottom 20, 25%, and then you're going to bring in new people, but have empathy towards those people who literally are the ones that are being let go and being cut. So that's one of the things that you really must leverage and make sure that you have empathy.
If one key career lesson that you learned the hard way, what would it be that you can share with us?
One of the lessons I learned the hard way. First one would have been, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That really hurt when a company says literally a week before the end of the year, we're going to cut your income by 65% and all your people have got to be let go otherwise. That was really, really devastating and hurt me a lot to this point where I take that internally and I try to be a better helper, try to spread that across multiple clients and activities. Another thing that hurt really well is you can probably see my neck is a little crooked. I have this really nice scar on my neck from a major surgery. I learned real quickly that I can't do everything myself. I had to get 2 carbon fiber titanium discs and a bunch of screws and metal plates put in my neck for neck surgery. And I didn't have the things in place that I needed to be successful. So I'm literally in hospital beds, working, doing stuff. And I shouldn't have been doing that. I should have been smart enough to know, Chris, you need to hire the people that would make you successful. And when I did that, that really made my life more successful and my business more successful because I brought in the CFO, who is also part of HR, because I wasn't necessarily the best at the HR side. I also brought in a CIO so he could take care of activities. And then I brought in a chief operating officer that could literally manage and support things that then could go up to me as the final be-all for the CEO role. And so those are the 2 things that I would say day-to-day were the 2 things that I learned very quickly and learned that those were not my ideas of fun.
Sometimes in business, things they don't go in our way. In faces of challenges, how to stay motivated and inspired in business?
Yeah, to be honest, I stay motivated pretty much all the time. I love meeting customers. I love meeting partners. I love meeting the folks that I work with on a day-to-day basis. I love traveling the globe and speaking with folks. I stay motivated because I love to help others. I'm a firm believer in being able to help and be supportive of others who are going up and down the ladder of success, who want to jump onto the ladder, and those who need support. Especially during this time right now, I made reference earlier to the largest upgrade cycle in history. There's a lot of people out there that don't know what they're doing or how they're doing it. And just even a little bit of foundational knowledge helps them a long way. I can talk to them about OCMs. I can talk about management and CEOs being intimately involved with projects, staff being involved with projects, et cetera, et cetera. And then I will take them for a coffee or a bourbon, one-on-one, just have some conversations and ask, are you happy? Is this something you want to be? Is this something you want to do? Blah, blah, blah. We'll go through those processes. And to me, that's motivating and exciting for me on a day-to-day basis.
What are your biggest interests and passions outside of work?
So I'm a huge family guy. I love my wife and my 2 daughters tremendously. I've been married for 27 years to the same woman who's been very kind to me to support me. She was there during my neck surgery. She was there during my company builds, failures and successes. Every man or woman should have a good person behind them, helping them along the way. And then she helped raise 2 incredible daughters who both support and are a part of the nursing industry, and they save lives every day. It's to me, that is the passion that I have. We love to travel. And so we try to all get together and we try to travel different places. We love to eat at different locations when we travel. As a matter of fact, I just booked a trip to Las Vegas, Nevada with my youngest daughter. We are going to take her to the Luke Combs concert because I have an event out there and she's going to come out with us for a couple days while she's got off of work. And we're going to just enjoy our time with our daughter. And so for us, that's a big thing. And I am trying to get back into golf again, but we'll see if that happens. Other than that, I'm a massive sports card collector. I have a massive, massive sports card collection. So literally, I have boxes in my safe. I have everywhere. So those are my passions, my loves. It starts with my family, and it goes to some fun stuff after that.
If you had a chance to go back history, personally or historically, to what time period would you like to go back and why?
That's a great question, Kevin, because I love history. When I go back to the leading of the technology revolution, well, we were already there and I was already part of it. So that was great. When I go back to the Industrial Revolution and meet with John Paul Getty and Rockefellers and stuff like that, that would be fun too. But at the end of the day, what I'd really like to do is I'd like to go back to day one of the world itself. I would love to have a conversation with God. I would love to discuss what he's going to do for those 6 days and on the seventh day rest. And I would like to tell him, please don't plant any apple trees. But I would love to have a conversation with God. And I hope that someday I will have that conversation and we'll see where it goes.
Is there a book, a movie, a show that helped you shape your career perspective over the years?
Well, the book was from Jack Welch. I love Jack Welch's book. But my favorite movie of all time is Greed is Good from Wall Street. That movie set me on kind of I was a technologist, and then that movie came out in the 80s, and I was like, ooh, technology and building. I love to build things. I'm a builder. I love to make sure that people are taken care of. I love to help them build. I love organizations who are ready to build and grow and activities around it. So those were my two starting points. Then, of course, everybody loves Godfather and how could I be of assistance to you today? That sounded pretty good with this sinus cold going on.
That was pretty good.
You come to me with this podcast, Kevin. Let me be a helper to you. Wow. Maybe all this Kevin, it's so funny. I've got literally vials.
Yes,
and
yes.
all
That helps definitely. Yes.
So we'll have to stay there. So yes, those are my favorites.
Okay, well, the best career advice or business advice that you ever received, and the worst business career advice that you ever received.
Sure. So the best one was from Mr. Payne himself, where he kept saying, just keep doing moving forward, keep working on things, just do it. Billy Payne is a phenomenal man, outstanding human being, really cares and is very passionate out there. So that was the best. The worst advice I ever got was, why SAP? What are you going to do in SAP? Nobody knows about SAP. Why would you want to go work for them?
That was really bad. Yes, that's for sure.
Software company on the planet behind Microsoft. So I think we're doing pretty good.
No doubt. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What is your career advice for the next generation professionals?
Yes. So let's take the Rocky Balboa message and just keep moving forward. Keep doing, keep working on it. Learn artificial intelligence, learn tools, learn about people. And then outside of that, what I need you to do is not only learn that, but I want you to go out and interact with humans. Don't just sit in your house and play on these little things or your computer. Gaming is great and all that stuff. And I used to be a gamer when I was a kid too. But what I need you to do is I need you to go to the community centers. I need you to go to the tech events. I need you to go to a local bar where they're talking about technology. Maybe one of your groups are talking. Go out and be present. Interact. You don't have to be an extrovert. I'm kind of extroverted. I tend to have fun and I like to meet with new people. If you're an introvert, meet one or two people, take it slowly. Join groups, get on webinars and start meeting people and then go to their events. Those two things I would say are the two biggest things I would ask young people to do these days.
Is there any question that you had expected me to ask you, but I didn't ask you?
Oh, probably how come I'm looking so gorgeous these days, and it's only because I have stuff because I've been.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but you know what? I definitely have my father's face, that's for sure. But one of the things is, oh gosh, here come my dogs, Kevin. I'm so sorry. They're scratching.
That's perfectly fine. No worries.
So one of the question that I would literally say is, ask myself is, what's going to happen in the future? What is the future state of American business? And I would say to you is the future state of American business is bright. It is leading. It is an example of leadership. It is the driving force of the global economy. And the future is so bright. Kevin, I feel like I have to throw on my shades right now. I'm literally going to do this just for you because the American business is so bright. I have to wear shades.
I like this. Yes, yes, absolutely. And I truly believe in it as well. That's why we started the American Business Podcast, to promote, support, and uplift American businesses, and also to create educational content. Absolutely. So the future is bright, and I definitely agree with you 100%. Well, we have a little tradition in the American Business Podcast. I have a question coming from our previous guest. I'll
Yes.
ask you that question, and after that, I'll ask you to leave a question with me, so I can ask that question to our coming guest in our next episode, if that's okay.
I'm ready for it. I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this.
All right. So the question is, which software application is your favorite and that you will renew?
Well, I will
But that's a really right question. That's a really
SAP
great
is
question.
the one application I will always renew. I've been renewing that software application for many, many, many years, of course. But if you go back to today, I will renew my Gemini. Gemini has become my BFF, and I love having conversations with my Gemini. So that would be, so first of all, of course, SAP, since I live in the ecosystem, and then I'm going
Of
to
course.
Gemini.
And what is the question that you would like me to ask to our coming guest in our coming
Yes.
episode?
So for the next guest, not knowing what industry or anything that they're a part of, what I would like to ask them is, as a part of technology, who is your favorite artist in the music industry? And have you listened to any of the non-human songs that are out there in the ecosystem as of right now? Something
Great.
fun.
Yes, absolutely. That's a great question. We'll make sure to ask that question. And
Awesome.
in this episode 129 in the American Business Podcast, is there any question that you would like to ask me?
Kevin, I'd like to ask you the following. You started this 129 episodes ago. Did you think it would get to where it is now? And where do you see it after 129?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, we started on February 28, 2025, so it's like 11 months.
Yeah.
And when we started, we knew it was going to be successful. But the speed of growth was, of course, surprising and really motivational for us. So moving forward, what we learn and what we understand is, so far with interacting with our audience, with our guests, is we have a really great position and mission in terms of supporting, promoting, and uplifting American businesses, nonprofits, and manufacturers, as well as American business community. Also, we designed the podcast to create and share educational content. So we'll keep doing this consistently with discipline, and we'll keep growing. So our goal is to be, which we started to be in our own right, and we like to be a national American business platform to share educational content and to share updates, trends in the US, while we are supporting, uplifting, and promoting American businesses. We are becoming American business platform as a media to share these content. So that's where we are going, and that's our goal to achieve.
You're doing awesome, Kevin. You're getting there. It is fantastic. I love listening to your podcasts when I travel.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you for your support. I truly appreciate that as well. For those who like to continue this conversation, what is the best way that they can learn about Aproyo, as well as they can get in touch with you?
The best thing is go to my LinkedIn. I ask people all the time, please go to my LinkedIn and tell me you saw the episode. I would love to have in-person conversations. I'm traveling the globe at all times, so find me somewhere. Hey, Chris, you're going to be here. I'm going to be there. I just talked to somebody yesterday from Amsterdam. I'm going to be in Amsterdam. They're just going to take the train over. We're going to have a coffee together. So I'm excited. Please tell me you saw the podcast, and let's try to figure out a way to connect me there. Or, of course, I've got social media all over the place and everything. So, but LinkedIn is my favorite, and I love to talk with people on there.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you so much for being with us in your busy schedule. You are very generous. You are sharing your professional insights and professional wisdom with us. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you at Sapphire.
I will be there.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I just bought my ticket this morning. I am booked, and I will be in Orlando, Florida, May 10th through the 14th of 2026. So I look forward to seeing you and any guests there.
Yes, looking forward. And before that, if you come to New York, let's get in touch and let's get together.
Well, first we got to both got to get a lot warmer before I come out
Yes,
there.
yes. That's true. Chris, thank you so much, and I wish you a great week.
Thank you, Kevin. You as well.
It's my pleasure. Well, to our audience and to our listeners, we'll be right back after a short break. Thank you very much. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Reddit. Do you know the biggest challenge nowadays for American small businesses? That is visibility. That's why we partner with Reddit for Business. Reddit has more than 400 million weekly visitors. Furthermore, Reddit is reliable. Reddit is the #1 source for real reviews on products, services, and brands. There is a promotion going on. When you spend $500, you'll get $500 in ad credit from Reddit. True story. I am a Reddit user. Anytime I need feedback or review for a product or service, I go to Reddit. I get the real answers, real feedback from real people, from Reddit communities. Scan this QR code and sign up for Reddit advertising for your business. Get the visibility for your company, your products and services. Scan the QR code and sign up today. Thank you for your support. Would you like to start your business podcast? We are here to help. My name is Kevin Devecioglu. I am the founder and host of the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. When we started the American Business Podcast on February 28, 2025, we had only one mission in mind: to promote, support, and uplift American businesses, nonprofits, manufacturers, and the American business community. Within our first 6 months, we managed to pass 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and we received YouTube Silver Award. This is an important award. It shows our dedication to American business and to the American Business Podcast viewers, subscribers, and American Business Podcast community. Now you can have your own branded company podcast within the American Business Podcast Network. You can promote your company, your products, your services, and you'll have instant visibility in front of thousands of the American Business Podcast viewers, subscribers, and followers. You can promote your company, your products and services. You can educate and inspire businesses and individuals. More importantly, you can tell your story, your brand story. How did you get started? What makes you different? And how you are helping your customers and communities. As you know, in the American Business Podcast, I've been talking to more than 100 American businesses. Each business has a story that is inspiring and motivational. I know your business also has a great story which is motivational and inspiring. It is time for you to have your business podcast within the American Business Podcast Network. We help you start your business podcast and we help you grow your business. This is a great opportunity for you to be visible in the marketplace in front of thousands of the American Business Podcast viewers and subscribers. And this is a great opportunity for us to fulfill our mission to promote, support, and uplift American businesses. Please send us an email and let's get the conversation started. It is paas@americanpodcast.tv. Business podcasting as a service. Powered by the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. The American Business Podcast is America's fastest growing educational business podcast network in this age of AI. My name is Kevin Devecioglu. I'm the founder and host of the American Business Podcast, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you, working with you, and help you grow your business with your new business podcast. Thank you very much. Support for the show comes from Yelp. You know, I've been talking to more than 100 business owners in the American Business Podcast. Do you know the biggest problem for small businesses nowadays? It is visibility. That is why you should sign up and list your business on Yelp for Business. I have the QR code on the screen, and when you scan the QR code, the form will show up on your screen and you can sign up on the registration form. It comes with free trial with no obligation. Make it easy for your customers to find you. Do you know there are more than 70 million customers visiting Yelp website looking for services from businesses just like yours? Restaurants, home services, professional services, and many other businesses are being searched on Yelp on daily basis. That's a great opportunity. If you list your business on Yelp, you'll be findable, searchable, and you'll be visible. When you are visible, when your customers are able to find you, you're in business. You can get opportunities, you can get leads, you can build a healthy and profitable pipeline. Consider Yelp for Business. Scan the QR code, sign up, and start your free trial. It comes with free trial. Very comfortable, no obligation. List your business and start getting the results and enjoy the benefits of Yelp Business. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Anywhere Apps by Kirk Consulting, now Cherry Baker. It is time to digitize and automate your business processes. Anywhere Apps designed for small and mid-sized companies as well as enterprise-level companies to help you digitize and automate your business processes. Today, I'd like to talk about one of the Anywhere apps that's very popular in the US. It is called Nonprofit Management Anywhere. If you are a nonprofit and you like to manage your donations, volunteers, fundraising events, your grants, and other documents for compliance and operational purposes, consider Nonprofit Management Anywhere. It is a completely cloud service. You can start using it today with no need for local installation on your server or on your local laptop and computers. It is user-friendly and it's easy to deploy, and you can start using it today. I have the QR code on the screen. You can scan the QR code and you can learn more about Anywhere apps, including Nonprofit Management Anywhere. Well, there is more. If you'd like to talk to me directly about Anywhere apps, you can just send me an email directly, kevin@kirkconsulting.com. Anywhere apps are modern, they are easy to use, they are affordable, practical, and more importantly, that's designed for you to help you digitize and automate your business processes. Scan the QR code or just send me a direct email, kevin@kirkconsulting.com. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Opus Virtual Offices. Opus is offering you more than 600 different locations in the US. It is $99 a month. This includes prestigious business address, professional live call answering, personalized call transferring, business phone number, local phone number, professional mail services, voicemail converted to email. I have the QR code on the screen. You can sign up for Opus today. Opus is offering you hundreds of locations in the US that you can pick, any of them that you like, and you can start having your virtual office today. Please scan the QR code and start using Opus Virtual Offices today. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Just Answer. Real help from real experts 24/7. Experts such as lawyers, doctors, veterinarians, computer technicians, home improvement experts, mechanics, personal tax experts, computer technicians, and many other experts are available for you 24/7 on Just Answer. You'll get your answers anytime, during the day, during the night, 24/7, and you'll get your answers from reliable sources. You can scan the QR code on the screen and you can sign up for Just Answer. The answers you need at a price that is right. Scan the QR code and sign up for Just Answer today. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Brother. From large companies to small offices, Brother has powerful printers and all-in-ones for your growing business. Scan the QR code and find the best printers for your needs. When you scan the QR code, you can see the entire collection, business office equipment collection of Brother USA, and pick the one that you like. You'll find printers, labels, toners, all-in-ones, and other office equipment available on Brother website when you scan the QR code. Scan the QR code and start shopping for Brother office equipment today. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Invicta watches. Invicta watches are known for their stylish design for men, women, as well as for unisex watches. When you scan the QR code on the screen, it'll take to their online store and you can start shopping right away. When you go to the Invicta store website, you'll see watches in different collections for men, for women, different colors, different designs, as well as different sizes. There are hundreds of watches that you can see and you can pick from. Because it's end of the year, you'll also enjoy the benefits of their end of the year promotions and discounts. True story, I'm an Invicta fan. I've been using Invicta for many years. I have more than 10 Invicta watches in my wardrobe. This is one of them that I like. The style is pretty cool. I use these pretty much weekly basis. I have another one that I use on my wrist. This one is pretty cool. This one is called Shutter. I can change the face just by turning the buttons, and I can have different style of watches pretty much every day. Because it's pretty business looking, I can actually wear this with my business outfit as well. Please scan the QR code and start shopping today. I'm sure you'll like Invicta watches. They have great styles and different colors as well as different technologies such as quartz, mechanical, automatic, and other watches are also available for your liking and for your choice. Please scan the QR code and start shopping today. Thank you very much for your support. It is time to sign up for the online monthly networking event. Networking and podcasting together. It is called Connection America Business Alliance, partnered and powered by the American Business Podcast. During this unique business networking event, you'll be able to meet with other business professionals. At the same time, you will be in the American Business Podcast in front of thousands of business-minded YouTube subscribers, viewers, and listeners of the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. Connection America online monthly networking events are interactive. You'll be able to meet with other seasoned business professionals, and at the same time, you'll be able to interact with viewers and audience. That's a unique event. It is because it's podcasting plus networking. If you are in business, you should be networking. And if you're not networking, you are losing business every single day. That is why we created online monthly networking event called Connection America Business Alliance, CABA in short. Scan this QR code and sign up today. When you scan the QR code, you'll see the list of coming monthly online networking events. Pick the one that works for you and sign up. We have limited seating, and today is the great day to sign up for online business networking event, Networking plus Podcasting. That is a unique online business networking opportunity. You can introduce yourself, your products and services, and you'll be able to network with other business professionals live on the American Business Podcast. Scan the QR code and sign up today. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you for your support. Me in the American Business Podcast. I truly appreciate your help and support and your interest. If you are interested in being a guest in the American Business Podcast, please send us an email at guestbooking@americanpodcast.tv. If you'd like to sponsor, advertise in the American Business Podcast, you can also send us an email, growyourbusiness@americanpodcast.tv. I also like to invite you to our website, americanpodcast.tv. For your business, if you like to have a business podcast within the American Business Podcast network, consider business podcasting as a service powered by the American Business Podcast. If you're interested in starting your company corporate podcast within the American Business Podcast, please send us an email, paas@americanpodcast.tv. We are also now have a page for the American Business Podcast on Facebook. If you are active on Facebook, please scan this QR code and subscribe. We'll appreciate your support. We like to increase our presence on Facebook, and we truly appreciate your support. You can scan this QR code and it'll take you to our Facebook page. I'd like to thank you for your time and for your interest. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the coming The American Business Podcast episodes. Thank you very much and hope to see you soon. Have a great day.